Bobby, Glen, James, and Rob Pilkington is for good.
Welcome to the Biz for Good Show. It's October.
Dun, dun.
I am your host, Bobby Glen James, along with the Ryan Pilkington.
Seriously, he gets more French every month.
More French. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the show. This is, of course, Founders Roundtable today, and we have the beautiful Kevin and Jay Taylors with us today.
He just called us beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful people. Shiny, happy, beautiful people.
I'm just going to stay behind my pop filters so nobody can tell you're lying.
Yeah,
Kevin fits. Kevin fits.
He's hidden. We need to we need to change. We need to put the mics like on the table. Maybe we need to quit having the boom and get it so they. Anyway,
welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, people. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you can hear us. We're thinking you can hear us. Life is good.
Yay.
If you can hear us, raise your hand.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Sky, can you
In
hear
Australia.
us? It'll be 30 seconds delayed, but let's see if Sky can hear us okay.
All right, I'm gonna
So
wait
when
for
you hear
30
this,
seconds
Sky,
for Sky to
say it.
fall.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you do dead air in podcasts.
Yeah, I don't think that's good. No,
That's not
let's
good.
let's move ahead. If we can't be heard, it's all good.
Goodness gracious.
If we can't be heard, it doesn't matter if we're talking.
Exactly.
But what you say matters to us, Bobby.
Oh, okay. Well,
And if a
that's
tree
all that
falls in
matters.
a forest,
Oh, and
I
she
mean,
hung up on me, so I guess we wouldn't know. Is she
Wow.
telling you that it's good?
I'm just gonna roll with it here.
you know you're in trouble when your producer hangs up on you.
Is that boredom? I mean, Sky, we want to know what you really think.
Everything is perfect.
Is that what she
I
said?
hung up on you.
Everything is
Oh,
great.
no,
Sounds
she's out.
great.
She goes, it's a beautiful day. Yeah, peace out.
Beautiful day
See
in
ya.
Colorado.
Yeah, I'm starting my
Goodbye.
Friday.
You are the weakest
For
link.
those that are not familiar with the show, Sky is our producer, and she does all the technical stuff
Technical stuff.
in Colorado, and we're based here in Utah. So thanks, Sky, for all your work and doing all the show notes. But back to the show. Seriously, people. We're on episode 40 with the EFL360 Roundtable. Today's topic is your plan for success. It won't work if you don't.
You know, but really, the big 4-0.
Oh, yeah. Seriously.
Yeah, the big 4-0 right here.
Episode 40?
Episode
Come
40.
on.
Yeah,
Oh, we are the
big.
big 4-0 today.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
don't-
celebration.
I don't see a birthday cake. I had a friend who turned 40. She threw a
I'll
big
take you out
party.
for
Where's the
drinks
cake?
later.
I'll take you out for drinks.
I
Yes.
don't drink. That
Yeah,
kind of
I'll
thing.
take you out for sodas and Mountain Dews.
Hey, you know,
and
we
stuff.
can go out to
When?
the drinking fountain when we're done.
At later.
Okay.
Actually, there's a podcast thing tonight we can go to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Cool.
So episode 40 of EFL360
Do we have any clue what we're
Roundtable.
doing today?
Yeah, we do.
Ryan is always on it.
Oh, we totally have an
we
idea
just
what we're
show
doing.
up and he comes to town.
Even when I got 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, even better because now you're all.
Was the creative on last night?
Oh, no.
A deadline?
It would,
His
yeah,
bars
I don't
kept
know.
him awake, and my bars put me to sleep.
Yeah, we did a bar session. That was fun.
At the SEC yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see it?
No, but I'm familiar with the SEC.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at the end of each month, we'd like to sit down with the founders of EFL360, dedicated educators, leaders, and passionate business owners doing good and helping entrepreneurs, founders, and leaders help grow their business. And we dive deep in how we can move your business forward and much more. So a warm welcome to Kevin.
Kevin.
This guy over here.
Jay Taylor.
Jay.
Hey, this
that's
guy
what
over
happens
here.
when you only have two hours of sleep.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, we want to welcome all of us here in the studio today, and we'll go over the partners and who's involved in the show. EFL360 being one of them. So go ahead, Bobby.
Welcome to EFL. Oh wait, no.
No, the partners.
EFL360, EFL360.com. Founders, entrepreneurs, founders, and leaders. I got plenty of sleep last night. I don't know what my problem is. If you're an entrepreneur, a founder, a leader, want to get more tools, connect with other people, come to EFL360 weekly every Thursday from 4 to 6 at the Miller Incubator at the Corporate Alliance building.
No.
Corporate.
At the Miller Business Corporate Partnership
Corporate
Center.
Partnership. Big thank you for all
You
my.
haven't got fired
We
yet.
yes, we got assistance here. This is awesome. Corporate Partnership Building in room 333. EFL360 Weekly. Learn some tools, connect with us, find out if you're an entrepreneur, founder, leader, whatever you are. Come do it. Come find out with us. Come do it. EFL360.com.
Yay!
Yay!
And then we have
Also, Speak Up, speakupspeakers.com. Speak Up. If you're a speaker, want to be a speaker, think you're a speaker, want to learn how to be a speaker, want to make an impact on stage, you're a business owner and you know the biggest impact you can make is to be on stage and talk to your group, your tribe, your clan, your whatever it is. Speak Up, speakupspeakers.com.
all right, awesome. To those that are new to the show or just listening, Biz for Good show, we like to have fun and just kind of shoot the bull, so to speak, and talk about businesses and how doing good in business can move your business forward.
Yeah, but we would like to say no bulls were harmed in the filming of this
episode.
podcast.
Not yet. It's early. We're just getting started, man. Yeah. A little premature there, but thank you.
Don't
Yeah.
shoot the bulls.
Do you still have a sponsor for the show, or
What are you talking about? Of course we have a sponsor for this.
60, Speak
Yeah.
Up,
Speak
Yeah.
Up and
Read
All right.
Graphics.
all
Oh,
those.
okay.
Yeah.
Because there was another sponsor that talked about a long time ago, like 1495, and I
$14.90.
finally
yes,
figured out.
Mazuma.
I finally figured out what happened in 1495.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know if I should say, or if we should make it like a quiz and see if people
Yeah.
can.
Let's do that.
Does anybody know what happened
What
in
happened in
1495?
What happened in accounting in 1495, and why was Mazuma the biggest thing since then? And so, what was 1495, and why? Was
In
it
accounting?
In
So
accounting.
there's significance. Okay.
It is an important year. Yeah, they didn't just pick a year at random out of the hat.
Okay, it happened in Europe.
Most likely.
Okay.
Most likely.
Were the French involved?
Yes, this is great.
I don't know if I should say. We should make this a quiz that people have to.
Ooh, yeah, but,
Yeah,
but,
like-
but that's a good hint, though. Was the
Yeah.
French involved?
we got to.
They came up with entrepreneurship, didn't they?
No, the French were not actually involved in this.
Oh.
No, the French were left out for a while.
Okay, British? British.
Holy cow!
It's got to be
people.
the British. It's got to be
Bringing
the
it
British.
back in. We have
Okay, Ryan, we have left the building.
So I'm curious if there are any listeners out there who want to comment on social media and figure out what happened in accounting in 1495.
yeah, you get a
Accounting.
cool shirt. We'll give you a shirt.
We will?
Yeah, sure.
What kind of shirt?
Well,
We'll ask
Biz for Good
Mazuma to
show.
give you a shirt.
Maybe. No, we
Awesome.
want to thank Mazuma for all.
Absolutely, for all that they do. Absolutely.
So you can check out on all our stuff like, bizforgoodshow.com. We're on facebook.com/.
Biz for
Biz
Good.
Show. Where we do live stream every Thursday at 2:00
Live stream.
on Facebook and YouTube channel. So you can find us. We're out there, people.
You can find us.
And sometimes there's even a random live stream on a Wednesday.
Yeah, we do
Even
the
though
road shows.
every once
Live.
in a while, we're seeing if we can do some more road trips and have some fun out there.
You ought to go eat hot wings somewhere.
Oh yeah, maybe not.
We're gonna do some hot
It's
sushi.
hot.
Do some hot sushi.
It's hot. Yeah, we're gonna have Ryan eat hot sushi this time, and I'm just gonna enjoy sushi.
Could they replace half the ingredients with the wasabi?
Yeah. I wonder
What if they
that's
put the 11 sauce on the sushi?
Oh my gosh. For some crazy reason, my mouth is watering.
You're hungry today. I can tell. You're hungry today.
We'll do round 2 of the wing challenge for you, Bobby.
You do
Round
realize that we just derailed Ryan. That takes
Completely.
some doing.
I
Yeah,
have
that
2
was-
hours. of
Ryan's
sleep.
trying to figure out
2
what's
hours
going
of
on
sleep.
here. Hey, Ryan.
hours, yeah.
Hashtag.
Be good, do good.
There we go. You're on. Okay. Centered. Let's go.
All right,
Centered
Biz-
living.
We have our segments today. The
We
first
do?
one is Biz Hack.
Biz hack.
This one has been really on my mind lately. If you're doing business, I really want to challenge you, and we'll kind of have a discussion. If you want to move forward, go with your next meeting or whatever. Just call somebody that you want to connect with, and just go do lunch. No
Never
strings
eat
attached.
alone. Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Never eat alone.
When do eaters eat? When do
Eaters
leaders eat?
Leaders.
Simon Sinek.
Oh.
Another quiz. Eaters eat in a certain sequence. Leaders.
Oh.
Leaders, not eaters.
Oh, yes, I know this one.
Yeah.
Do we want to make this a quiz or should
Yeah,
we answer
just
it?
tell it. Just go.
Leaders eat last.
Leaders eat last.
So
eat last.
that book combined with Ryan's Biz Hack, some good stuff. Why would eaters eat last? And why does it make sense just to go have lunch with someone?
Yeah, just build a relationship. Right?
Speaking of building relationship and lunch and leaders eating,
Yeah.
Yeah, when's the next Biz Munchers going to happen?
Oh, that's a great question. Biz Munchers.
It's
It's where leaders biz munch.
I thought there was going to be food here.
Yeah, well, there's never.
One of these
food here.
months, I'm going to remember food. Jay.
Yeah, we're gonna bring a giant turkey for Thanksgiving and just have it right there and have
And just
stuffing.
torture us for the whole time that we're doing
Yeah,
this.
that'll
huh?
be good. I'll bring leftovers. Will EFL Roundtable be at the end of the month? Right.
Right.
Maybe we'll bring big turkey
Leftovers.
sandwich leftovers. I love Thanksgiving.
We'll just sleep during the show.
Tryptophan.
Lots of tryptophan.
I love it.
All right, moving the show along, we have a good news story brought to you by the Good News Network.
And this story is pretty cool. Teen boys film giving a duvet, to a homeless man and tucking him in. So they have him on like the surveillance cameras. So they have these scary looking teenagers with their duvet, and they're walking along, and instead of messing with the homeless person, they get the duvet and they cover him up and tuck him in all tidy and
Beautiful.
nice, and they get an award. Didn't they get the kids got
they're,
like an
they're
award
in
for
Poland,
it?
and the security guards noticed this act and forwarded it to the mayor. The mayor gave him a recognition and a reward for good deeds.
Wow,
Be
that's-
good, do good.
Be good, do good, man.
Right on.
Love it. So sometimes teens are actually cool and not just out.
Well, when we were teens, we were cool.
Absolutely.
Teens were totally cool.
I was
then.
always giving
That's
duvet covers
cool.
to homeless people when I was a teen. I mean, that was my thing. I did that on
Hello?
a weekly basis.
Yeah, this is so not original.
Yeah, I am pretty sure I did not know what a duvet was when I was a teenager.
Isn't
thought
it
it
just a
was duvet.
blanket? Isn't it just a blanket? Isn't
it's
that what
a
it
fancy
is?
blanket bedspread thing.
Fancy
Well,
blanket.
The homeless man, actually, he's not homeless anymore from that story. It's pretty
Really?
cool.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Yeah.
He sold the duvet and got enough money to.
He started bartering up and ended
Yeah.
up with a house.
But it probably would just called attention to him individually, called attention to his plight. And, Bobby, you always ask when we're in certain marketing segments about going viral and what it looks like. So this probably is an example of an act of doing good that went viral because a security guard caught it and said, you know what, this merits sharing, who then somebody found out. I mean, I would imagine, right? And got this person the situation a little better. I mean,
That's cool.
it is.
It still shows me that there are good things being done in this world.
Right on.
There are good people and good things.
All right, who wants to do the quote of the day?
My mission, to be so busy loving my life that I have no time for hate, regret, worry, fret, or fear.
Yay.
Awesome.
We got
That was
nothing.
cool.
We got
Yeah,
nothing.
That was cool.
Those other things are time robbing, emotion robbing, life robbing, relationship robbing things. Yeah.
So
My
before,
mission is to be so busy loving my life. I really like that. So busy loving my life.
Yeah.
yeah, before we started recording, we looked at this, and I told Bobby, I heard another quote like this, and it is, "Live a life worth podcasting about."
How cool.
Go out and live life to the point where there's something worth telling someone about. If you want to self-promote. If you don't want to self-promote, just live life worthy of that.
Yeah, that you feel it.
Yeah, that you can feel it, you can know it. And I think that's what that gets to as well is, love what you do. I mean, go out and just do it.
Absolutely.
Love what you do what you love.
Yep.
Love. That's what I say in my house.
Love.
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 Kind of reminds me of the Beatles. Love. Okay.
All you need is love.
That's all you need.
All you need is love.
Wow. This is awesome. We're getting
Love
a
is
little
all you
singing.
need.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah.
Love and food are all you need.
Love and food is all you need. Love and food and some money, and that's all you need.
Way to
That's
bring us
it.
back before we get sued by Apple Records for
Love and food
Love
and
and
money
food and money and doing good
and
are all you need.
Doing good is all you need. That's it. That's
the
all
four
you need.
the four weapons of the Spanish Inquisition. Oh wait.
Are you giving something away about 1495? Because the Spaniards were involved.
Oh,
Oh,
the
man.
Spaniards. Aha.
All right,
Everybody's
Bobby.
trying to get stuff out of me. It's great.
Where are we going with this?
8 wisdoms.
8 wisdoms moment.
8 wisdoms moment.
So Bobby is, amazing author of the 8 wisdoms. So we give some time to spotlight
Go
that
over.
book. Oh yeah, we have a banner.
Dewey pop. Bob.
Wow, tribute to Ferris Bueller's Day Off right there, the way I saw that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I want to talk about really quickly? The fourth wisdom.
Fourth wisdom.
Because everybody looks up at the things, that's good.
Where are they?
So because you're talking about the boys, and the fourth wisdom is service, of course, and it's just getting out of yourself and going and assisting someone else. It's amazing to me how when I go out and assist somebody, even if I'm not really excited about it or whatever, and when you go do it, you get this charge of energy and this excitement, and you just feel good about what you've done, and it's getting outside of yourself. I just love that. Just like the kids going, and covering up somebody that's homeless. That's just, there's something that it does to your mind that lets go of all the junk, and you say, you know what, it's not, the whole world isn't just about me, and I can touch somebody else and do something just for us, just for a minute, make a difference in somebody else's life, and it magically makes a difference to your own.
So it touches your mind, gets rid of the junk, kind of like having your bars right at the same time.
Yes, it's just like that, probably.
Well, it puts you in a different mindset.
It does.
And bars is a mindset, maybe. I don't know.
Absolutely. We're still not totally sure what bars.
Yeah.
When you miss half your session, you know.
Yeah, we needed a full session.
Yeah, we need a full session.
All right. So transitioning service into planning, and we'll kick it over to you for the show. Yay!
Yay!
Discussion time.
Okay, folks, this is it. This is the main piece. We've got our EFL founders here, and we're excited to talk about what's the title of the show?
It is
Your plan for business.
Your plan for success.
Or your plan for success. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work if you don't.
If you don't. Yeah,
It
we got
doesn't
to include
work.
that last part.
It doesn't work. Your plan for success doesn't work, folks. So throw it all out the door and get
If you
something
don't.
new. Guess what? Nothing works. Just work.
just work.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you ever actually just want to tell somebody that? It's like, dude, it's not going to work.
I think we do that sometimes.
I think
don't we,
we've
guys?
done that.
We get
And
pretty
that's
honest with people.
A hard lesson to learn, though, depending on the space you come from. I know, I attribute learning about ugly babies, if you will, that, metaphorically speaking, back to the early days of ELP. And that was tough to do, Had a discussion with that with an entrepreneur earlier today, about looking at something and where that sense of appreciation comes into of saying, I'm glad somebody told me at this particular stage before I leveraged my home or, made a greater investment of time, effort, and energy. So that's a tough one, though, Kevin. I know some of us are better at doing that than others.
Yeah. Well, I think that was a lot of what we looked at through the month, too. When we talk about your plan for business is recognizing, so that as a business owner, hopefully if I'm doing this right, if I'm planning my business, I can start to figure out if there's a chance this thing's going to work, or should I just run away now before I end up $500,000 in the hole and digging myself out for the next 7 years while I, it's. Yeah, and I think that's really one of the big things. I mean, when we talk about your plan for success, your plan for business, isn't that one of the keys? I mean, find out
absolutely.
if you even have something worth doing.
It's got legs. It's got legs. And the purpose of our EFL360 Roundtable each month is, one of the primary purposes is to review what we're doing in EFL360, what we're focusing on, what's going on. And with that title, Kevin, and you talk about your plan for success, two things stuck out in last week's EFL360 weekly meeting that I think are really big, where we spent a lot of time focusing on somebody's marketing plan and what has to be done. One is the word your. It's got to be your plan. There has to be ownership. If you ask 10 different people their opinion, you're going to get 10 different opinions, and then it's going to be the plan of 10 people. At some particular point in time, you have to move from feedback and creativity to action. Mm-hmm. That's just critical for all of us to recognize. There comes a point in time where we continue to accept feedback, but whether we act on it or not, we have to take ownership. The second thing is, and I see Mazuma wrote it over there, Ben and Greg, remember no silver bullets up on the wall, is none of this works if we don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who your marketing guru is, what book you've read, what business hack you look at. Without implementation, without Bobby's do, it doesn't work. And that's the thing I really felt last week, Ryan, in looking at Advocate Tees and examining what you're doing and looking at the marketing plan. It probably felt overwhelming by the end of a 2-hour focus. But it really boiled down to a lot of suggestions, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of passion. However, it's about the action.
Get to work.
It's work. I mean, you really can't buy. You can buy followers by name on Twitter, but they're not followers, right? You can buy Facebook likes, but they're not fans, and you can get buy-in, but at some point where the rubber hits the road, it's action, it's implementation, it's the do. And I think we need to continue to encourage everyone to take the dream, marry it with the do, and move forward.
Yeah.
Right, and take ownership. That's it. So it is, whether our listeners, whether ourselves, we take your plan for success, or you take the why out and you're with your business partner right now, our plan for success. At what point in time does it become ours? And then where do we do?
Yeah.
The other thing is you talk about your plan. And I think you touch this where you say you get feedback, you go out and you validate, but if you don't start with your idea to start with, it doesn't matter what you validate because you're not starting anywhere. There's not a dream, a thing that you're validating against. You're finding out, will this idea work?
Yeah.
We did, we spent, 2 weeks where we really focused on validating and proving and testing and getting the feedback. But at the same time, you've got to have that starting point. You've got to have that spot where it is, Ryan, we're going to keep picking on you. It's still October.
Right.
You're still on the hot seat here. But
I'm in the hot seat.
there were so many ideas and feedback for Advocate Tees about, well, what about if you, and then they would go down a road. And it's not a bad thing.
No.
It's people seeing your idea and saying, oh my gosh, I can see where this could explode.
I think that's, go ahead.
Oh, no, go.
No, go ahead.
But then we have to come back to what is Ryan's dream for Advocate Tees? What is Ryan's plan for Advocate Tees, for your business, for your success, and how does this amazing idea fit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sharing something in EFL360 that might, I feel,
Take it to the next level.
we'll take it to
Ooh.
we'll be very clear.
Oh.
Anyways.
And clarity is critical. So let's say you are in a feedback session and you're getting all that information, and at the end of the day you sift through it and you become clear, then it's been valuable. Then it's been valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. No one was at this discussion, but let me tell you, it was a fun one.
We dug deep.
I enjoyed
didn't we?
everyone's comment delightfully.
Absolutely. We dug deep. And that's what the EFL Weekly is all about, really connecting and getting people to think about their business and what it takes to really do something and create something. People come to stuff and they get tools and they got people talking in front of them, but it's all about doing the work at EFL. Don't you guys think?
Yeah. And it really is, and that's the challenge. I think we have learned over years of doing this, there are a lot of resources. There's a lot of classes. There's a lot of seminars. There's a lot of workshops. There's a lot of so-called gurus and Johnny-come-latelys. In the end, we still have to take ownership and we still have to do the work. I think a third lesson that can be learned in the How We Can Help You sessions, which we do, is to consider the source. We really have to look at that.
In all the noise.
In the noise of it all, we absolutely have to consider the source. And so if I come to a brainstorming session and I have something to sell, or I have one point of view, whoever I'm giving that to gets to consider, okay, we know where Jay's coming from. Jay's coming from this perspective, and he only wants to see this, or that's what he can see. Because it's like Kevin said a moment ago, ultimately it's got to go to the founders or the visionaries' idea. Why are you in the game in the first place? Why did you come to the dance? What brought you here? Are you still connected to that compelling reason? Because when it shifts to be somebody else's reason, the dream loses power.
And this journey that I've been on with Advocate Tees, it seems like when I sit down with someone, they go, "Oh, I know exactly where this should go for you." And I'm like, "Oh gosh, here we go."
It's a new.
Here we go again.
A new rabbit hole, right here.
You know,
So
schools
standing
are great, but what if you instead go with
So Bobby, how really? I'm asking this question. How does Ryan or Jay or someone reframe the questions we ask so we're done hearing someone's global opinion if we want feedback, or we don't? Is there a point in time or segments of, are there seasons in our business where the feedback meter is shut off?
I think that's the key that you just said, is that there's a question.
Yeah.
When you say, "Hey, this is my business, what do you guys think?" That's not a question. And you're going to get every kind of feedback on earth. But when you say, "I'm looking at monetizing this way, this is the monetization I'm doing, do you guys think this monetization will work?" Then when they go off to all this crap, you go, "Does that have anything to do with the monetization I just came up with?" That's what
question
I'm
was
looking
this.
for, folks. The key is that you have a real question, not just, "Hey, how can I help? How can you help me? Here's my business. What could you do to help me?" When you understand your business enough to have those questions, then they don't run off on down the rabbit holes, because you can bring them back in.
I think knowing and understanding and getting clarity, solid
yourself.
clarity for yourself will help. Because for me, at the early stage of development, when I got a new idea, I wanted to take that idea because I wasn't clear. I'd take this idea. Oh, let me see what this idea is.
That's a good one.
That's
a good one.
And it was a major distraction. It's been a major distraction. But I don't know if that's a necessary thing sometimes when you're developing. You need to ask questions. You need to validate.
True.
But we're at the point where if we've planned, now we're launching, and we have to be, this is where we're going. This is what we've done.
We've seen it time and time again. All of us have seen it, where we've got a plan, we've got an idea, and then a new entity comes in and goes, "Hey, this, let's do this." And then everybody's like,
So with that ownership, some of it is being selfish, and some of it is being a leader of one's own cause, one's own business, saying, "I am not in a season of feedback right now."
Yeah.
I'm not. I have a particular question for you, Bobby. Can you talk to me about my logo and the colors and how do they appeal to you? But I'm not asking you whether you like my logo, because I don't care. I mean, I love you, brother, right? But there's my logo I've chosen. I'm past that.
Yep.
And that's part of this, getting feedback and doing the work.
But what do you do when that person goes, "Yeah, your logo is crappy, man"?
well,
Consider the source.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Exactly. And it doesn't really, you're not going to resonate with everybody no matter what you do. True. It's just not going to happen.
I think your plan has to have a certain vitality. And that vitality will manifest itself by changing. The questions you ask when you have this kernel of a germ of an idea, or is it a germ of a kernel? Anyway,
A mustard seed.
yeah, are going to be very different from, "Hey, which one of these two channels am I going to get more traction in with this business that I've developed to this point?" And I think as your plan develops, that vitality and the questions you ask, the feedback you look for, has to change. If you just ask the same question of, "What do you think of my business?" at every stage, and if your plan for your business stays the same at every stage, you're really not going to get anywhere. You're going to lose a lot of the critical, the right feedback at the right time, and the input you really need will get lost in the noise of, "Is that really?" And truthfully, when you just have a crazy idea and you want somebody's idea, somebody's feedback, could this be a business? You have pretty open questions.
Yeah, early stages, like you said. I mean, it's
A
important to go through that
A
stuff.
beautiful thing, though, someone suggests to do concerts, and I tried out a concert, and we put one on. Man, did I get a response? It was overwhelmingly yes. So I was grateful for that feedback. But then some feedback is, okay,
Do this, do that, do this, do that.
I'm not really like that. I'm not really like this.
The funny part is, and Jay, to your considering the source, how many people want to recreate your business in their business's image?
in their ego's image,
Right,
and
you know,
their
it's like,
experience's image.
You know, you've got a really cool business, but if you did it like I've built my business and do it this way,
then
and
you'll have my business.
and yeah, nothing against the people giving that feedback. I just want to clarify that because you know they're living their dream, and more power to them. I think that's great, but at the same time, if we had 4 copies of their business, there wouldn't be a need for 3 of them.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think that's another thing is as you're building your plan, as you're getting your feedback, as you're considering the source, will this remain my business or will this become someone else's business? And I'm going to have to go start over because my dream gets lost based on the feedback and based on what's being thrown at me here.
And when it becomes lost and becomes less compelling, and I love the word Kevin's thrown out today, vitality, it becomes less vital. Mm-hmm. And that is a really good measuring stick I think we can throw out to everyone today. As you look at your plan for success, do you feel vitality? Do you feel life? Do you feel the blood pulsing through the veins of your business plan or your success plan? If not, then it's time to look for feedback. So, Bobby, one of the things that we say is everything is feedback.
Yes.
Which implies that everything is good feedback, kind of. But if everything is feedback, and Ryan, for example, in his cause and his business is a space where I don't need any more feedback, but you're still getting it, the feedback then is, okay, I need to take ownership. I need to take leadership, right? I mean, and that would not, I'm not picking on Ryan, we're just giving an example, right, of some feedback is, wow, I'm not being clear. You know, I've been told the answer. I'm not, some feedback is about my leadership of my own ship.
And that's been, to be honest, it's been a great awakening for me. Like, I've created this amazing thing, and now I need to own it.
Yeah.
Be proud of it. Share it.
And it is amazing.
Say amen, hallelujah.
And steer it.
Amen, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You're
Be
the
good, do good.
captain of the
Steer it
ship.
and leader it.
You're the captain of the ship.
And you bring good people onto the ship to give you feedback, to help you,
It's
right?
still going, Ryan.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still going.
You're still going. Yeah.
It's still going.
Yeah, you bring good people onto the
touching
ship,
it.
but you got to remember who the captain is.
Right.
Don't bring on an admiral if you're in charge and you're the captain. I mean,
It's not going to work.
No.
And if your ship is on course to go somewhere, right, and everybody wants to steer it differently, then as the captain, you need to let those people go. You need to, learn to say no, and it can be difficult. One of the things in the practice of law that we talk about is don't ever ask a question that you don't already know the answer for, particularly in a standpoint of where it's going to be in a trial situation or an evidentiary situation. So I also need to be prepared for the feedback if I ask the question. And if I'm not narrow in my question like Bobby suggested and prepared in that area, right, I'm going to get feedback from everywhere, and that's on me. So I know we've really shifted. We're just talking to some things we've learned this month, right? But in terms of ownership and having a plan of success that we feel vitality, we have to take it on, and then we have to implement. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go.
I was just, moving forward here. What are some tools that the listeners or the people that want to move their business forward, want to do some planning, not sure where they're at? What are some options for them?
Well, I mean, the first option is come to EFL360 Weekly, Thursdays 4 to 6 at the Miller Business Campus, Miller Corporate Partnership Center, room 333.
Streaming
one
live
thing.
weekly.
And check out our live stream every Thursday. But beyond that, I mean, there are a lot of tools available, and I think we're fairly tool agnostic in our group.
Agnostic.
Tool agnostic.
We use anything that works.
Yeah, but I mean, a couple weeks ago we pulled out the lean model canvas.
Ooh, that was really good.
And that was really fun. With Bobby's recommendation that you should be able to build a canvas for your business in 15 minutes or less using that model. And we discovered
If you can't, that's good feedback.
Yeah, we discovered there is a strength and a drawback in having an entire group give you feedback on your canvas as you build it. You get a lot of great feedback, but it's going to take longer, and you got to bring everybody back a lot. But using one of the canvas models, just looking at a traditional business plan, I think is another great thing, and just being able to answer some of the main headings that you look at there. A couple sources, I believe the SBA Small Business Development Center, through their websites, and for those who aren't familiar with those are prepaid by you because you pay taxes.
That's right.
They have templates for a business plan that you can use to start to look at if you're looking to do this on your own. Another good tool, find someone who's written business plan and have them help guide you through the process, asking you the questions. Because honestly, so much of your plan comes from the right questions. If you don't ask the right questions...
Comes from the right question. So what's the wrap-up, guys? What's the wrap-up?
What are some takeaways?
Yeah, some takeaways. You can get your pop filter a little closer to your mic.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, the takeaway just from the title alone is no matter, Ryan, the resources that we share with one another, no matter the resources that are out there, none of them work if we don't. Yeah. I mean, that's it. At some point, we have to have action. We have to have the do.
Bottom line.
It sounds so oversimplified, but you know what?
It is so true.
It is so true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. Get out and do the work. Do some work, and that's how you become successful. You do the work. You don't give up. You don't quit, and you do the work. Yeah. You do the work.
And if you got questions about your business you don't know the answer to, I mean, Jay, going to what you said, find the answer.
Yeah.
Go ask the right questions. Find the right answer from people who might buy your product.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves.
Yeah.
Roll up your sleeves. Get out there. As our friend Sterling Bateman would say, get out of the building.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, cool, guys. Another fun Founders Roundtable.
Yay! Come on, guys.
And there will be food here next month in November.
Yeah. There will be food in November.
Have we got a hashtag?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag
Be good, do good.
Hashtag
Be good, do good. Hashtag
All you need is love.
Do good.
Hashtag all you need is love.
All you need is love.
That's a wrap.